a warm welcome to you, Smita ma'am. And obviously, everyone knows you as a Indian actress, but most of the people they don't know about your other side. That is a spiritual coach, right? So today we're gonna talk about the other part in which I want to ask you first question is that how an actress turned into a a spiritual coach.
I have not turned. I'm still an actress, and still a spiritual motivational person. I do all those things. Actually, all this started right from the very first year when I started my film career.
Hmm.
It is not that something happened and that's why I turned. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Okay.
So the very first year of my film line, I met my first master, Prabhuji, and that has been about now 32, 34 years at least.
Okay.
So ever since my spiritual journey has started, it's just that now I have come out in the open. In the past 10,
Okay.
12 years, I've
Okay.
come out in the open. I talk about it openly. I address meetings. I go for my motivational speeches, talks. I do chakra classes and all those kind
Right.
of things I started doing since the past couple of years.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So, do you mean that you were in the spiritual and meditation part since 30 plus years, I can say, right? But you have just come up outside in the in front of the people now. That yeah, even you have this part of life of your life, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So, how it has been helped you from the like 30 years, if you're saying that 30 years, so how it has helped you in your life to improve yourself and to for the your inner happiness. We say that some most of the people don't know what is inside you and why are you here. So what do you think about that and how life has helped you with
Actually, when I started, I didn't know where I was going. It was
that?
just
Okay.
feeling very nice from within. It was helping me. It was making me feel calmer. I didn't know where the whole future was. What was my purpose of life? I had no clue about all that
Okay.
earlier.
Okay.
But as life went on, I went first was Prabhuji, and after that I went through a lot of masters. I was with another spiritual organization for about 25 years, 20 years at least, and now at the moment I'm with Maitreya Dadashri ji, which is the
Okay.
Maitri
Okay.
Bodh Parivar, and
Okay.
I'm with Dadashri ji for the past 8, 9 years now.
Okay.
Uh, so I could see the change and the shift which was happening inside me internally.
Okay.
My thinking pattern changed. My reaction towards I started responding and not reacting towards
Right.
situations of life. So a lot of major shifts I felt in my own behavior pattern. I became very open-minded. It's not a narrow-minded, judgmental kind of a person that one is normally.
Mm-hmm.
uh, the insecurities just disappeared from me. That jealousy, and in the film line it is so much going on, you know.
Right.
I can talk only about the film line. Maybe I'm sure it's going on everywhere, but I did
Right.
not face all those things. I just
Okay.
got out of it all. So that's
Okay.
when I realized yes, this is what has helped me. My spiritual training has helped me become the person that I now today.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. So, may I know who are your gurus and whom do you follow as a spiritual, in your spiritual journey?
I follow Maitreya Dadashri ji for the
Okay.
past 8, 9 years. I've gone to many masters. Many, I've done too many things. So many places I've gone to, and a lot of masters have done a lot of processes with them. A lot
Okay.
of downloads have been given to me by so many masters. But uh, to say now at the moment, I can say Prabhuji was there, and then Maitreya Dadashri ji now, which I've
Right.
followed, which I'm a devotee of. I'm a sevak of. I do seva in my Tribodh
Right.
Parivar.
Right.
So this is what I do now. My master is Maitreya Dadashri ji. I'm connected to my Maitri Bodh Parivar, and I'm a sevak there.
Okay. Okay.
I'm,
Amazing.
as we are called Maitris and Mitras and Maitris. So I am a
Okay.
Maitri, yeah, in Maitri Bodh Parivar.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, uh, apart from this, how was your childhood? Can you explain in few lines, like how was your childhood, and would you be ever thought that you would be in these two parts, like actress plus spirituality?
I had a very simple childhood. My father was working in New India Assurance Company, so he was a
Okay,
working man. We
okay,
didn't have surplus, but we had enough money to keep us happy.
okay,
Like
okay,
we were the ones. My father had a car. We had a fridge in those days. These were all luxuries.
right.
The first time we had a telephone in the house, that landline telephone in the house.
Mm-hmm.
The first people to have a television in the house. So we
Right,
lived in those days. Whatever was supposed to be luxury, today all these things are a necessity. But
right,
in those days, these were luxuries. So I had all of that, and had a very what I would say protected childhood. I had a very protected childhood. I was really, really very protected by my parents and all that. So
mm-hmm.
uh, those days were also different. No, वो जमाना अलग था. I'm
True,
talking of
true. It is
50 साल पहले की बात है. बहुत ही जमाना अलग
right,
था. So the
right,
girls were not allowed to go out the way they were going out and all. And I didn't even have that thought in my head कि हाँ मुझे रात को घूमने जाना है, clubs में जाना है, party में. वो था ही नहीं, जमाना ही नहीं था ऐसा.
right,
The
right,
life was not like that at all. So I led a
right.
very protected life. And I got married very early. When I was 20 years old, I got married.
Okay.
So straight from college into matrimony. From
Right,
matrimony, I became a mother before I even knew what motherhood was. I was a mother. So life just pushed me.
right, right.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't plan it.
True. But
Even spirituality is not planned.
mm-hmm.
It just happened. And I feel everything, when I look at life in retrospect, I feel it's all divine intervention.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, so do you think that, spirituality, it has to come automatically into us, or we need to catch that? Because some of
We
the
are
people,
all,
what they do now, yeah, some of the people, what they do is, they seek spirituality, but they don't get it actually. They just consume it, but not actually into the inner
they don't
body.
put it into practice.
Right, right.
Actually, we all are spiritual beings.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have come on this planet for a physical human experience.
Okay. Okay.
Now, spirituality is not a fad.
Mm-hmm.
Spirituality, I'm spiritually inclined, is not something which is said that, oh, it's a fashionable thing to say. It's not like that.
True. Mm.
Lot of people say they are very spiritual, but when you see in action, it doesn't get converted into actions. What if they are spiritual?
Right. Right.
So doesn't matter. I don't want to judge anybody. That is their problem, but
True.
I'm not going to judge anybody. But I know what it is, that it has to translate into actions. It's all very
True.
well to say, but if it is not translated into actions, I feel it's of no use.
True. Okay. So, this leads to a question again that have you read Bhagavad Gita? And as it's a 1 million woman podcast, right? I have to ask you this question that most of the people don't believe in Bhagavad Gita, or else they don't read Bhagavad Gita. But yeah, there is always a lot of saying about Bhagavad Gita. So can you just put up some 4 to 5 bullet points? That for a woman, how much important or what important role plays a Bhagavad Gita?
See, our Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Bible, Gurumukhi, all these are very holy books.
Right.
Now, I can talk of Bhagavad Gita since I'm a Hindu.
Mm-hmm.
Though I don't believe in religion, but I'm a born Hindu, so I have to say I'm a Hindu. But
True.
now, my point always, which comes into my mind, is
Mm-hmm.
um, Bhagavad Gita was told by Lord Krishna to Arjuna on the battlefield,
True.
which was heard by Sanjay and explained to Dhritarashtra from Sanjay. So it was the first person who heard it,
Mm-hmm.
and that too Divya Drishti se. He was not there present.
Right.
So whatever he could understand of it was told to Dhritarashtra.
Okay.
Exactly what happened between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, nobody knows, and nobody will ever know.
Right. Okay.
Same thing is with the other holy books.
Okay.
Bhagavad Gita has got answers to all questions. Now, when was Gita? When did Mahabharata happen? Some 5,000 years ago. If it is not a mythology, if it has happened, we don't know whether it's a mythology or not. That is 5,000 years ago. And ever since, so many people have written the Gita, so many people have their own versions about the Bhagavad Gita, and so many books are there about the Gita. If we could practice even 0.5% of what is given in the Bhagavad Gita, today humanity would not have been in the stage that it is.
True.
फिर क्या है? All, take Quran, take Bible, to take any of these holy books, any of these holy scriptures. They are all teaching the same thing, that God is one, everything is one. All that they teach is the same thing. फिर भी division क्यों है? तुम्हारा भगवान ऐसा है, मेरा ईश्वर ऐसा है, मेरा अल्लाह ऐसा है और मेरा जीसस ऐसा है. ये क्यों है?
So everyone is one.
So if that cannot come into your practice, then all these things are of you. सिर्फ पढ़ना, उसको सीखना, भगवद गीता के श्लोक्स I know from left to right, I know from backward forward, I know फट 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 संस्कृत. Of what use is it? To me, it's of no use. If you can't put it into practice, whatever it's been taught.
Right. So everything should be in practice according to you. So whatever it is,
whatever you're preaching should be first. You should put it into practice. It should be your. Don't act it out. It should become you.
Right. True. I agree.
To act it out, to act out करने में क्या है? It's very easy to do. How long can you act? Once it becomes a part of you, it becomes a part of you. You live that living. You live that kind of a thing.
Okay. Right. So, right. Perfect. So, can you tell me how is your daily routine and how do you practice spirituality and meditation?
See, I don't have any hard and fast rules about anything. For me, in my book, which is Before Tomorrow, in that book, I have written this one chapter on meditation, and I call it ATM. ATM is anytime meditation.
Okay.
So for me, my connection with my divine, with my master, 24/7, there's a connection there. That is my meditation.
Okay.
Of course, I do sadhanas. Of course, I do my Havan every day, my Chakra Dhyana every day. I do all of that.
Right.
But so the past last whole week, I was very unwell. I was lying down. I didn't do anything. I couldn't because I was really unwell. So it is now guilt on me. I don't feel guilty. Oh, I do my Havan every day. I do my this every day. I do my that every day. There's no guilt. It's okay, fine. My connection, internal connection is going on all the time. No, वो तो कभी टूटता ही नहीं है.
Right.
So इसका बवंडर मत बनाओ कोई भी चीज का. साधना अच्छी लगती है, करो. It's very good to do sadhanas, but it has to eventually to be seen in your action. That is the test of what you're doing. Lot of people say मैं साधना करती हूँ, सुबह को 3 बजे उठ के ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में फलाना करती हूँ, ढिमकाना. I don't do anything of that. मैं सुनती हूँ, but उनका आचरण देखो, उनका look at that person's behavior with others.
True. Right. Okay.
So to me, all that is that doesn't make sense.